I'll prepare later. It sounds harmless, even sensible. Later when things calm down. Later when prices stop rising. Later when life gives us space. But history shows this sentence has destroyed more wealth than bad investments ever did, because by the time people feel the need to prepare, the window has already closed. Human beings are not wired to prepare in comfort. When life feels stable, risk feels theoretical. When neighbors are getting richer, caution feels unnecessary. Comfort delays action. It tells people nothing bad has happened yet. The system looks stable. There will be time later, but markets do not wait for emotional readiness. Every housing bubble in history proves this. In the early 2000s, US house prices rose steadily, then faster, then dramatically. Interest rates were low, mortgages were easy, lending standards collapsed quietly. People said, we can always refinance. House prices never fall nationally. I'll get serious about risk later. Many households took on adjustable rate mortgages they did not fully understand. Payments were low at first, comfortable. Preparation felt unnecessary. When rates began to rise, reality arrived. Monthly payments jumped. Refinancing vanished. Jobs weakened at the same time. People tried to prepare after the turn. Selling became difficult. Equity disappeared. Defaults exploded. The tragedy was not ignorance. The warning signs existed years earlier, but comfort delayed action. Later came too late. In late 1980s Japan, property prices reached absurd levels. Land under the Imperial Palace was said to be worth more than all the real estate in California. Banks lent freely. Businesses borrowed aggressively. Households believed prices could only rise. The economy felt unstoppable. Preparation felt unnecessary because stability felt permanent. When the bubble burst in the early 1990s, prices collapsed. But here is the crucial detail. They did not bounce back quickly. Property values fell for years, then stagnated for decades. Many people spent their entire working lives waiting for recovery that never came. I'll prepare later became, I wish I had acted earlier. Comfort delayed action, and delay turned into a lost generation. In Ireland and Spain, housing booms were framed as national success stories. Construction exploded, credit flowed easily, employment looked strong, property became a cultural obsession. People bought second homes, investors borrowed heavily, banks assumed growth would continue indefinitely. During the boom, anyone cautious was ignored. Why worry when everything works? Then the global financial crisis hit, property prices collapsed, construction jobs vanished, banking systems required bailouts, households that had waited to prepare faced impossible choices, negative equity, unemployment, long-term debt with falling income. Once again, the pattern was identical. Preparation delayed until crisis multiplied the cost. Across every housing bubble, the sequence is the same. Rising prices create comfort. Comfort delays preparation. Delayed preparation turns manageable risk into permanent damage. The crash itself is not the killer. Timing is. Those who act early suffer less. Those who wait act under pressure. Pressure forces bad decisions. The best time to prepare never feels dramatic. It feels dull. No headlines. No panic. No urgency. This is when people say, why worry now? Things look fine. We can deal with problems if they appear, but boredom is the opportunity. It is the only moment when decisions can be made calmly, without fear, without crowd pressure. Preparation is not prediction, it is quiet positioning, reducing exposure before it feels necessary, keeping liquidity when returns look boring, choosing flexibility over maximum leverage. It means planning for outcomes you hope never arrive. Most people avoid this because preparation interrupts comfort, but comfort is temporary. Later always costs more. Higher interest rates, lower asset prices, fewer choices. History shows this without exception. Those who waited for certainty paid the highest price. Those who acted early looked cautious at the time. Until the cycle turned. I'll prepare later feels safe in calm periods. But it is the most expensive sentence in financial history. Crises do not reward speed. They reward early, boring, disciplined action. Prepare when it feels unnecessary. Act when nothing seems wrong. Because when danger becomes obvious, preparation becomes impossible.